quick learner journal on conflict. Just something I've encountered fairly recently. I'm running a project at the moment where I'm project managing 2 new learners to be learning developers for HSBC. So I'm teaching them some of the things I do around project management and things like that. So they're doing really, really well, and learning's going really well. They're learning loads and loads on Camtasia, on Storyline, things like that. Because they're learning so much and because they're getting very good at what they do, they want to get everything absolutely perfect. Bear in mind, they are also on a very strict deadline to get to alpha review for HSBC. So they built this e-learning, really good e-learning, used conditions, proper advanced stuff, and they were really, really proud of what they built. It was very, very good work. There was one tiny flaw. When they played videos, there was a little bar appeared at the top, and given the fact that they weren't using the most advanced form of the software, it was very, very difficult to fix. So they had a plan, and they came to me with a plan. They wanted to spend the entire day trying to just move the video incrementally to get rid of this bar, and I objected to that plan. I told them they were wrong. It concerned me for a lot of reasons, but the main reason was we were up against the deadline, and there were lots of other learning solutions that needed to be developed. They weren't kind of thinking big picture. So if they blew a day on it, they would we would lose out on some significant build time we really needed. So I suggested they stop work on the e-learning, and they strongly didn't want to. So that went down rather badly. So I understand that they want it perfect, especially it's an early one they've done. They want it perfect, and I can't give them orders. I am in as a consultant. I suggest what they do. I can't make them do anything. So they're not my staff. But I did resolve the argument. I did get my own way with this, and I resolved it by pointing out a few things. Firstly, I pointed out the volume of work they actually need to get finished in the next couple of days was significant. In addition, I asked them a really important question about that change. Who were they making the change for? Were they making it for them, or were they making it for the learner? Because the learner will never know the difference between whether the video is here or here. They will never know. So I pointed out that actually what was making them do that was pride. It's not necessarily the best motivator to do these things. The learner was not going to be impacted. And finally, I suggested that they were making the perfect the enemy of the very, very, very good. So that got them to focus on some of the other things that were outstanding, and maybe actually we have done enough on this. It's time to step away. If we have time later, we might be able to polish it up a little bit, but actually if we need to send this out now, we could, and it's really good and they're going to be happy about it. So let's move on to our next thing. I would point out that whilst they agreed I was right, they were not happy that they were being called out on it. But nobody is ever happy when they're called out for being wrong. So it is what it is, and we got on with the work, and they did really, really well after that and hit all the deadlines. So that's pretty much all I have to say about conflict. Thanks very much.